Sirach chapter 18, verse 15. My son, blemish not thy good deeds, neither use uncomfortable words when thou givest anything. Call halam la Yahweh Bashmi al Shai Wahab Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the whole like elder apostles. Slate to be saved. Lord, I want to start with those at the GMS church on down to those that may be under the true doctrine, the same doctrine. On to the brothers here that's in the order teaching, giving all diligence and all true faith and sincerity. To you, Shalom, and also to the rest of you, Akim, doing likewise teaching. You elder Akim from on down to younger Akim, as well as onward to the, as far as Shalom, to the rest of you believers. Okay, you women and children and men of the Israelite race also in on this faith as well. Likewise, of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. Okay, ultimately, Shalom to the elect. Okay. Whoever they may go on to be. So, quit cursing and so-called using curse words, in your lessons. A lot of brothers just be unnecessarily cursing and they so-called using these curse words that Jake don't like, that Jake don't use as a reason not to listen to us. That people, the world is going to use to say these upset, just retarded men that's just yelling and screaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, which we're fools for Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. And yeah, you're gonna be rude in speech sometimes, but yet not in knowledge. So it's a balance. But I'm talking about in the times where it's unseasoned, it's in times where it's uncaused for. Brothers just cursing all throughout the video, like you just sound retarded. You're not an elder apostle, so quit acting like you're so full of so much anger. You ain't been in the truth that long, at all, really. Nor in on the earth that long. It's act like you so full. Now that very well, and over this. Now that very well should be and could be the case. But to, a lot of brothers is here just be on just straight period mode, man. It don't even make sense. You're not even really listening to your own message. You just it don't make sense. Unnecessarily. Now it'd probably be a point where it's in season. It's tasteful to actually get upset, probably use a curse word like in a video yesterday I did through the spirit, which I told women they should basically at a certain point, which is a rebuke video, right? But I didn't spend the whole video on this woman, but I didn't spend the whole video outright using so-called curse words, which we know anything. Jake don't know what they talking about when it comes to that. But nonetheless, I didn't spend the whole video using what they deem as that. But I did get to the point where it was pretty much a climax in it. And it became in season. I basically said, you women just need to sit down and just shut the fuck up, man. If you watch the video, the lesson, you will see exactly what I'm saying. And then there's times where you can be using things of a certain sort that is tasteful to use, even in certain regards, in certain moments, using curse words. If you have taste, could be tasteful. And it's times where it's distasteful, and when things is usually distasteful, they out of season. You ain't up for it in that moment. It's not that moment doesn't cause for it. It's like I don't have the taste for this. Somebody try to present something to you when you ain't, here it is. I'm here to watch a video. I'm your grandma, if you will, and you made a video for me, and you ain't, man, you fuck shit, bullshit, bitch. You sound like an idiot, man. So we gotta quit doing that, just cause. And I did a video on that. You gotta learn how to stomach, you gotta learn how to stomach, your liquor, man. Hence your demons, these spirits, the things you have gone through. Because they can come out, at the wrong time and, cause a mess. And you don't want that to be a time where you're doing a video. Your video a mess. Okay, but anyway, Sirach 18 and 15, my son, blemish not thy good deeds, neither use uncomfortable words when thou givest anything. Yeah. Make your the hairs of your arm stand up. You just not making no sense. you're not really getting to your point, but you're using consistently, but you're using curse words, so-called curse words consistently throughout. Like, quit doing that. You sound stupid. Stop doing that, man. We have to quit doing that type stuff, man. Like right there, I could have said type shit, but you know, it ain't like this. I mean, you could say it's like a so-called real nigga moment, but I'm not a nigga. But I'm just saying for Jake to understand, this is kind of that moment, but it really ain't, and it might not be, and it more than likely could be. Well, I would outright say I deemed it to be unnecessary, so I said type stuff. So you gotta stay in control of your spirit so you can hear what you're saying, you know. But anyway, Sirach 27:14. It says, I'm gonna actually start at 11. It says, the discourse of a godly man is always with wisdom, but a fool change it as the moon. Yeah, so you should have wisdom throughout talking. Wisdom's supposed to meet you in every thought, and wisdom is, instruction, direction, what you're supposed to do in certain moments, right? Following what's said to be done in certain moments. So in certain moments, you should know, okay, no curse word right here. Don't need no curse word. Okay, don't curse. You know what I'm saying? So-called. But then there might be a time where it comes like, okay, turn up, rebuke, if you will. Rebuke them sharply. All right? Let's act like Jake know, you know what it is. Like that. But anyway, it says, but it comes with time, but it says, if thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time. See? And most people that watch these videos for the first time are what? Indiscreet people. It says what? So you have to drive for everyone, as I used to be told in the world. It says, but be continually among men of understanding. Yeah. So ultimately, we ain't preaching for, to the so-called choir, if you will, any dang way, was these niggas in the church, but, but more so for the elect. So we understand, I get it. But it's sometimes we can even go off amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? So, you want to always be among men of understanding. That's in, as far as getting your message out to, having a discourse with, and who you also around or maybe listening to. You always want to be among men of understanding. And a man that brother moving like that, he ain't got no sense. There ain't no understanding in that. Okay, it says, the discourse of fools is irksome, and their sport is the wantoness of sin. Yeah. Being wanton, like a curse right there. Being wanton, right, is a sin. Because is excess, is dealing with doing whatever you want, not having constraint, not having discretion, which is off. Okay, and your discourse could be like that, and it becomes irksome. It's just a sport just to get on. That's how some men come off, like it's just a sport for you just to talk, like you don't even care. You just, it says verse 14. Here's the point: the talk of him that sweareth much, make it the hair stand upright. See. The talk of him that sweareth much, make it the hair stand upright. And their brawls make one and their brawls make one stop his ears. People want to stop listening to you because you just want to, you sound like a dang, you don't want to be sounding like a brute beast, like how they try to present us, the angry black Hebrew Israelites. No. And some of the clips they be using, they just caught. A lot of brothers is probably going. Some brothers I don't want to speak against the truth, but let's say they may have caught brothers when they was in season and they didn't understand, which is why we want to be among men of understanding when we bring these words out. But this is why I'm making this video. It shouldn't be a time where brothers is not. And you do got, I'm going to just keep it real. You do got men out here that just be sound like, like just sound like monkeys, man. You don't want to be doing it. You don't want to do that. Y'all need to, that's why I'm making a video. We need to stop doing that. You brothers need to stop doing that. Whoever's doing that with no, like, they just don't care. Like, this some brolic brute beast type stuff, man. You know? It's enough you already cursing them out in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? As far as it's enough they already getting cut and you yelling. But then you might need to throw the curse, but you know, it's when it's unnecessary, man. Okay, but anyway. And the reason being Isaiah 30:9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. It says in the NLT that these people are stubborn rebels who refuse to pay attention to the Lord's instructions. Yeah, and they reason is because we don't know what we talking about. That's the white man book. Y'all just, yeah, brother, brother, you gotta talk to me, brother. Jake, that's their reasoning. So they really ultimately just truly deep down what they just rebellious. They don't want to hear anyway, but we don't want to get them, like the scriptures say, give no place to the devil. Going in Ephesians, the 4th chapter, and I want to say it's the 27th verse. Let him steal no more, you know. And if you're going about it right, you just know, if our gospel be hid, is hid to them that are lost. In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds, of these people. But nonetheless, we don't want to give Jake, people that's already like this, a reason to, we don't want to give them fuel, for their BS. It says, would say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things. Just prophesy deceits. So more so, this is going into what? Jake don't want to hear the earth about to be destroyed and stuff like that. They just want to hear smooth things. Now we're not here to talk to you smooth, but we are here to talk to you in a way to where we catch you. We'll catch the elect. We try to be fishers. We're supposed to be fishers of men. And in order to do that, you got to adjust. You got to condescend to men of low degree, low estate. You got to become all things. That's what Paul said he did. I'll put it like that. Okay. Hosea 2:14. The Lord's love for unfaithful Israel. This is verse 14. It says, therefore, behold, I will allure her and bring her into the wilderness and speak comfortably unto her. Yeah. You trying to pull a woman. Hey, bitch. Hey, baby. What the fuck is you doing? Let me holler at your motherfucking ass. Get your bitch. You're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? In the NLT, it says, but then I will win her back once again. I will lead her into the desert and speak tenderly to her there. Yeah. Jake already cut in the spirit and already cussed out. It says, that's why scripture say, what is your arguing pretty much gain? When you already correct. I think that's in the book of Job. I'm not going to get it, So yeah. That's pretty much how we are to move. So the Lord, you got to have taste, man. You got to have game. You got to know what you're doing. You can't just be coming on like thinking you could say it and just sound like a retard, man. Stop doing that, man. The other apostles, they full of years of in this truth of just pissed, man. And then they've been on the earth so long. You stop listening to men that ain't on your level, man. You know what I'm saying? You probably, and that's too high. That's not, it can't, Anyway, man, don't boast without measure. That's what I should say. For younger brothers, because obviously you're gonna listen to a brother that's over you. You know what I'm saying? An elder brother, whatever. But you don't want to boast without your measure. You try to do what men do that you can't do, and you don't even understand why they do it. Nor do you have enough sense to even or care to even ask why they do it. And I did a lesson about this. Ask men why they do what they do, why they say what they say. Don't just see what they do and do it. Ask them. You trying to find your way? Ask. Golly. It says what? It says, I'm gonna start at 15. It says Proverbs 12:15. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. Yeah. So you don't want to be like that. I'm going to just do it how I want to do it. Men don't even, you think how I did that is, I don't say men don't, but don't be that man. Because if you that man that you just go on and do stuff like that and you don't even never see if you be making sense. I'll be looking crazy out there. You know, I do that all the time. Make sure I ain't bugging. I wasn't bugging was I ain't tripping. Not the boost ball. I'm just saying. You know, it says for edification, which that's how we're supposed to be. But if you just go on like you just, I mean, you a dang fool, man. You know what I'm saying? It says a fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covereth shame. So yeah, you might be mad at a point. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it might be distasteful to react literally according to that in a certain moment. You know, so you'll hold back. But if you're a fool, you're gonna just let that anger go. You know what I'm saying? That's mean, that means you're not wise. I got one last one. Proverbs 29:11. A fool uttereth all his mind, right? But a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards. So you just can't get on video saying all type of vulgar, crazy stuff that might be completely out of season, distasteful, and you're not gonna catch nobody with that. You're not gonna go and you're gonna think about fishing. You're not just gonna just start slapping the fishing line with the hook just on the water, just slapping it everywhere. I wanna catch you. Let me, you gotta be smooth. Work your way, you know what I'm saying? The climax. And you got the bait them in. Then in the NLT it says fools vent their anger, but the wise quietly hold it back. Okay? So with that, call Allah Yahweh Bashmi al Shah. Shalom.